Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Rushdown Radio. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Michael, and this is going to be a super big episode.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yes, this is going to be probably the longest episode we've ever done.
Next to the Black Panther and the Kanye one?
Longer than that.
And you know why? Because we're going to talk about E3.
It's so much to discuss about
so
E3.
Much.
Yeah, so it's going to be a super-sized, super combo version of our show.
So get your snacks.
Get your popcorn.
Make sure you've gone to the bathroom.
Yep. Or if you have this on your iPod, please take it with you to the bathroom with your headphones.
Or iPhone, because if you got an iPad, I'm going to need you to step up a little bit.
Or if you're on your Android or your whatever
take it
device,
with you, whatever. Just get comfortable.
Because you have to sit and luxuriate in us talking about E3 and what
because
was.
we are going to talk about this post-hype. Because everything seems great during the hype.
Of course.
But now that we've gotten to calm down, the dust is settled, we've seen some things, we've seen some gameplay, now we can talk about it.
Yeah. More from a place of actual, like, I guess objectively versus being like, oh my god, hype! Because hype will definitely get you swept up and get caught up in it. So,
even though some of these conferences didn't really generate any, but we'll get to that in a moment.
All right, so we're going to start off first talking about the individual conferences. We're going to talk about the developers conferences, the one we liked, and the ones that was just, why did you even come here?
Hey.
And then later we're going to talk about the, as they call, manufacturer console conferences. That's the new way they're specifying these nowadays.
Well, that's dumb, but all right.
It really is. And then at the end, we're going to talk about just our individual likes, dislikes, what was missed, what wasn't there, and whatnot. So, yeah. So let's get started.
All right.
So what you want to talk about the worst of the developers?
I mean, we might as well go in chronological order here.
Okay.
And we'll save the console ones last.
Okay, so for the developers,
so EA,
oh
right?
My God, I caught the stream once it went off. Fucking like it was pretty awful.
I was at work watching this, and it was so quiet nobody caught me because they were talking, and no one was like hype. I'm so glad that happened too.
Yeah,
because that's a big wake up call to EA that hey. You aren't at the top anymore.
Nah, not even a little bit.
We're sick of your garbage.
Not even a slight bit. Like, it was, oh my God.
Ooh, you want to talk about pain? That was pain.
And, was there anything good about their conference?
They really wanted us to know that there wouldn't be loot boxes.
Oh, I love it. Yes. I will say Anthem does look good.
Oh, they really wanted us to remember that wasn't happening. It wasn't gonna happen.
They had to make sure people knew about that. Like, that was important.
Also, Respawn was there to kind of hint to us that a Star Wars game was coming, and don't worry, no loot boxes. But that conference was pain. Most of it was FIFA.
Yeah.
And I think some more of it was some of their Madden stuff. I zoned in and out, man. It was hard.
I mean, FIFA's like their big, like, international, like, seller.
Oh, how could I almost forget?
What?
Battlefield 5.
Oh, yeah.
Man, they're getting a Battle Royale mode.
Oh, my God, that's gross.
Woo!
That is so gross.
Battle Royale.
That is so gross.
100 people.
I need you to chill.
On the map.
I need you to chill.
Battle Royale, baby.
I need you to chill.
Nope, because it's Battle Royale.
Okay, so they're adding Battle Royale to 5.
Yes.
I actually was watching some of the I think IGN was doing like interviews with actual people. And like most people were like, oh, it could be fun, blah blah blah. Or
I'm not gonna lie to you, Battle Royale from Battlefield is actually one of the things I felt Battle Royale needed. Mm-hmm. Their formula, because everything in their world is destructible.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Fortnite if Fortnite took itself super seriously.
Which it never will.
Because now you got the military aspect. Now you can blow things up with tanks. You can grenade stuff. You know nothing's safe.
Nothing sacred. I think for me with EA, like, they were pushing a lot of, like, I mean, I know that sports titles are one of their big tickets. I get that, but like EA still makes other stuff though, and it's like they forgot they made other things.
Do they really?
I mean, they do sometimes.
I mean, I still have not seen the Need for Speed Underground 2 HD remaster.
Good luck with that.
Good
luck with that.
So that's one thing. They talked about Star Wars Battlefront, but I don't care. I don't know many people who do care.
Oh, I want that game to be good.
I wanted it to be good too, but even if you take away the star cards and the shadiness, it just, you could look at it and see that it wasn't that good. It just had a lot of potential.
I mean, why do you need potential for a Star Wars game? Just make a Star Wars game.
If they would just remake the original games, just not even tell us it's a remake, just reskin the shit out of it, and then add the main characters like they want to do. If they would just do that, they would have such a game on their hands they don't even know. But no, they want our money. So, you know,
I mean, they ain't getting it. They ain't getting it. So whatever. I don't know. I just think EA could do better. They have they have the resources to do better.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Like, they're one of the biggest, like,
they're making goo gobs of money.
Like, outside of video games, just in general, for like Fortune 500 companies, they make so much money.
Mm-hmm.
So I just expect better from EA. And
then you got Anthem. Where you see
they really pushing that game.
Where you see a little bit of gameplay, you see that forced gamer chatter, and then you see like the same two like landscape shots over and over. All the while, you got them getting inside the crowd like, "Hey, we're people too," and it's super cringy, and you want it to stop, but they won't stop, and it doesn't end. And then, thankfully, mercifully, they ended. But not after some more gameplay. Yeah, because we want to see Anthem and make sure there's not loot boxes in it like they said.
Man, they made sure.
So,
about gameplay.
What I gathered from that is Anthem is going to have loot boxes. And it's totally going to have microtransactions. I don't trust them. Not even a little bit. Nope. I want that game to be in my hands. I want to be able to push it in there. And then there's a message that tells me we guarantee no loot boxes in this game. If that does not pop up after the EA logo, it's a fraudulent game, and I want my money back. But I think that's all I need to say about EA. They had some other stuff, but I mean, why?
I mean, they did have Unravel 2, which looks cute.
Okay, that was like the best game they showed.
It really was. Like that was,
and let that really get into your minds, people. Unravel 2, while not a bad looking game by any means, was the best thing they showed. I think that says enough. So
yeah, that does. You want to move on to another developer that was pretty awful, and I probably have the most to say about it because I'm really invested in the company as they've been for the last 20 years.
Oh, Michael, I think you're alluding to some motherfucking Square Enix.
Man, oh my God, this was so painful. This was so painful.
So, I only wanted them to show one game, and they didn't show it.
They could have showed.
I only wanted one game from them.
What were we looking for?
The Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh man, everybody looking for that.
I was looking for a JPEG or something.
JPEG.
I was looking for like a blade of his hair. Nintendo had more to say on Final Fantasy VII than Square Enix did.
Wow.
Yup, it got like that. I was looking at this like, what?
I was disgusted at this. First of all, they had DLC packs for, even though Final Fantasy 15 is a train wreck, I still have been slightly invested in like one DLC pack, and that's for Aranea that they're going to come out with. I'm like, okay, maybe they're going to show that. Didn't show that. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, didn't show that. What else they didn't show? Nothing for Dissidia, because that's trash fire. They're like, they could have at least said, we're going to try to fix this game.
Right, they could have done something. They could have said, we're sorry. I'd have taken an apology.
Just an apology, like, we're sorry. Like, Square Enix showed stuff we already was coming out, like Tomb Raider was coming out. Octopath, which looked great. I mean,
Day one.
That
I think I'm a little bit more excited for that game.
No. The games look great. I'm just saying as far as like, because Nintendo showed that too. So it's like, okay, we kind of get it. We know it's coming out. So I was like, why are you showing us again?
The good thing I have to say is that the presentation was nice. The whole
the presentation was the structure. The presentation was great. The content was terrible.
Hey, Xbox gets to play Nier now,
right? That was funny.
Good for you guys.
That was funny. Actually,
it's a good game though.
It is a good game. Like outside of my personal gripes with it, it's a really good game.
Like I have finally played through all the stories.
You played all of them,
yes,
all 4 of them.
Yes, good game. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, Square Enix dropped the ball completely. Like that was a waste of time.
The new stuff that they showed, the new stuff
was
like a blink. Am I thinking of them? Am I thinking of like what they show, like Babylon or something?
Oh yeah, Babylon. That's just gonna be about Platinum Games making it. But they show a
JPEG in like 3 seconds of like a pre-rendered cutscene.
They could have kept that, honestly. Like, ugh.
I'm trying to think of the other things they showed because I was actually really interested in that. I was like, oh, that looks kind of cool, and then it was just like, haha, he wanted
They really didn't show anything.
Oh, the best game had the worst trailer.
Which one?
The Quiet Man.
Oh yeah, that trailer was awful.
That trailer was so cringy.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
That was pretty bad.
That was like the worst thing they showed, but that was the most interesting game.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else. I was just so underwhelmed to the point I was so upset. I'm like, okay, they're having their own conference. Because usually Square Enix like comes on stage with Sony and says stuff. So they're like, no, we're going to do our own conference. Like, oh, all right.
I was looking for Tora with that weird mask on to do something crazy or strange or something. And didn't happen.
None of that happened. Like, this was painful. It was god-awful. The only thing the redeeming factor was the dude, the narrator, I can't think of his name, the narrator was really good, and the presentation was really good, but the actual content was awful, or lack thereof. It wasn't even much content. You have a whole game called Dissidia NT out, and there's no information about anything trying to fix the game. You got new stuff about Final Fantasy 15, and there's nothing new for that. And then, that was just so...
But hey, Final Fantasy 14 has new expansion stuff.
Well, that's cool, but...
And if you're playing Monster Hunter still, which I'm sure plenty of you are...
There's a lot of people still playing that game.
You guys get Final Fantasy 14 outfits. Isn't that cool? That's amazing.
Like, they did show Dragon Quest, but I know it's coming out already.
How many times have we seen that trailer, though?
Like 1 billion times.
Like they literally just went and ripped it off their YouTube and was like, do it. Oh, and of course, I think this was the first time, I forget, it was one of many times Kingdom Hearts was shoved into our faces.
Man, they
one
made
of
sure.
the many.
Yeah, they made sure.
Okay, I get it. I'm skeptical, but my God, this was Kingdom Hearts and Friends, the conference.
Yeah.
Now, I will say though, that Frozen World looked kind of cool, but
actually,
Pirates of the Caribbean,
that was dope. That caught my attention.
That was like, man, I might have to like read up on my lore.
That kind of got me. I was like, oh, you got me with that. You got me, all right. You got me, Square Enix.
And of course, everybody in the checks like, Aqua got Norded! And I'm just looking like, what are they talking about? I have to go look up terms. Because I know who Aqua is. I gotta go look up. Oh.
Well, so it didn't, like, the way they were, like, pushing her narrative, it made sense, though. Like, she was in the Dark World for, like, forever by herself. Mm-hmm. Like, she went crazy and just gave in.
I'm not surprised. It was Me just neither. Like, everybody was like, oh my God, Aqua's evil down there!
Yeah, some people actually had some friends who posted, they were fervently upset about her being evil.
I saw some reactions of people actually coming to tears about that whole thing.
Yeah,
which really shows how this fan base is really connected to this game, which I might buy.
I'm thinking about buying it too. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
That Pirates of the Caribbean world was kind of like cool.
Some of the stuff I've been seeing, like, this is kind of lit.
The Toy Story world, I really like. Frozen world. If I want
to see Big Hero 6 world. I need that. I need to see that.
Ratatouille has a world for some reason.
For some strange reason. I don't know, but...
I mean, when was the last time we said, man, you know what movie I want to watch? Ratatouille.
I think that they're banking on this whole Kingdom Hearts thing a lot, but I wish they would have went into their wheelhouse of games and showed some stuff. People are looking forward to seeing, like, information about the, the 3DS port of Dragon Quest 11, which is in Japan, but of course they haven't localized or said anything about it, and they haven't said anything anyway.
How many things have... That's going to be a running trend, by the way. Things we didn't get to hear anything about.
Yeah.
So get ready for that.
Yeah, that's going to be a theme tonight, what they didn't say. But yeah, Square Enix was just awful. It was just bad.
Now, let's move on to my favorite developer conference.
Which is who?
Devolver Digital.
Oh yeah, that was dope. That was so good.
It's like they're creating a universe, and I'm so invested in it.
It's so strange.
It's so great.
It's so strange.
Like she is such a great presenter.
She is the best presenter of all time.
And
please give her 10.
Please.
Like she,
oh my
God,
across the board.
Like that was perfect. Like
they show 2 real games. 2.
Yep.
And that was still probably the best of the developers. Maybe not the best, but it was
my favorite. It's one I remember.
It was my favorite.
It's one I remember the most out of all the ones. I watched every single one of the developer conferences, and that was the one I was like,
rewatched a lot of them, and I was like, yep, this is like one of the greatest. This is amazing.
It's so good. They need to hire... Every company should hire her to do their conference, because...
And she should not compromise speaking anything other than the way she does in the conference. She is there to call you out on your garbage.
She pulled no punches.
None.
She was not here for any of the bullshit at all. Like, she was here to just go in clean. Oh, that was refreshing. And that game,
like loot box coin, I'm down. Let's go.
That's That's actually a real thing. The actual one of my friends actually showed me that the value of it keeps changing every day for it.
Loot box coin.
Like I think
you get in on it right now.
I think one day it was like 137, and one day it was like 120. It's like it's
hey, loot box coin.
Oh god! But the game they showed actually,
My Friend Pedro.
I need that.
That was dope.
I need that.
I saw that and I was like, this is cool. This is cool. This is nice. I dig it. And then it just kept getting better.
It's literally a John Woo like bullet ballet foolishness.
Like the music was great, and him shooting the frying pan.
That's what got. I'm like,
I was like, this is so sick.
Like
I don't even know the name of the other game. I know people are really hyped, and it's fine. But My Friend
Pedro getting bought. It's on the Switch too. I was surprised at that, because I was like, that's a really mature game. I'm just.
Well, I mean, Devolver Digital has a couple games on the Switch already.
I know, but like that game is super mature.
Michael,
you're literally shooting people.
Michael, there's a whole game about a gun-themed roguelike. They have nothing but gun themes. You shoot everything. Guns everywhere.
Well, I guess the Switch isn't exactly the family-friendly console they want to make it out to be.
It's for everyone.
All right. Forgot about. We could glaze over Ubisoft. They didn't really show anything like that DLC DLC they made for Raditz.
Let's touch on a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Like they didn't show me Prince of Persia, so their conference is dead to me.
There were 2 things they showed that I have great contention with.
Which is
the first thing was that not Star Fox game. What? What was that? What is that garbage? Why are you trying to make Skylanders in space? Do you actually expect people to just clip this piece of garbage onto their Joy-Con grip and go like, I'm in space? I mean, yeah, they're gonna, but they shouldn't. It's stupid. Look at that and tell me that's okay. Look at that and tell me you're hyped for it. If you are hyped for that game, God help you. Harada help you. Miyamoto help you. Just, God.
Are you big mad or little mad?
I'm pretty big mad.
Okay.
And I may have just I just rolled my eyes at it. But then they were like, but Star Fox is in it. And I must have flipped a table in fury. Star Fox is in it. I don't want them to do to him what they did to Spyro when they made Skylanders. There are people who don't even know that was Spyro Skylanders. Because you know what? He looks stupid. And maybe, just maybe, I'm overreacting. But that's what I do. Because I have to see this in ways that everybody else doesn't.
He overreacts all the time.
Shut up! Okay? Save Star Fox. He doesn't deserve this.
He's in Smash. He's already saved.
We'll get to Smash in a bit.
So where do you want to start with the complaints? list.
Well, I have no expectations of Microsoft. Like every game they announce, I expect to get canceled at this point. So that's just where I'm at with them. Like the game that would have made me buy an Xbox One got canceled.
You talking about
Scalebound?
Yes.
If that had came out, I'd have bought an Xbox One. I would have
kept my Xbox.
Man, that'd have been insta buy.
I would have kept my Xbox, but they're like,
but
nope.
I'm trying to think if there's any indie games that I was hoping to see. Indivisible. That's something I was hoping to see.
I want to see some more gameplay. They did have they had a new trailer.
I mean, that's cool, but I mean, I want to see some more of that game. I want to see some more Bloodstained.
Yes.
Because after playing that other Switch game that came out, the Castlevania, not Castlevania game.
Talking the 8-bit one?
Yes.
That was the key. That was like to just water you guys up until the new one. That's like the appetizer.
Look, and I'm dehydrated right now. My plate is empty. Okay? I done licked it clean. I want this game.
It's gonna happen.
It's
not vaporware.
I know. Let's see. I was kind of hoping to hear a little something about Guacamelee 2.
Why?
Yep. Because you know I love that game.
They didn't say they were coming to E3 for nothing. Like, I don't know where you...
I don't know why I was expecting it. Just games that we haven't heard about, I was hoping to see. And that was like maybe a 1% chance. So I'm not entirely disappointed it wasn't there. But I realized it wasn't there. Which is enough for me, honestly. But other than that, that's my indie games. You got any indie games you were looking forward to?
Indie games I'm looking forward to? Let me think. I mean, to be completely honest, I was hoping Falcon would have said, we're coming out with Treasure Coast Steel 1 and 3 and 4 next year or something. Like, just give me a title, just give me a JPEG with the logo, and 2019, I would have been happy. That would have won E3 for me.
Look. See, I kind of feel that way if they came out with a new Disgaea game.
Man.
Like, if NIS came up with a piece of paper and they just wrote Disgaea 6 on it and showed it to me, I'd have been happy.
Just say 2019, that's it.
Yup. Give me a date on a piece of paper written in pencil. That's it.
That would have been great. Actually, that would have been kind of like, that would have been right up their alley, though, too.
It would have been.
That would have been so NIS to do that.
It would have been. It would have been like somebody runs up and taps on the shoulder. We forgot one thing. Here we go. Just go with it. Go with it.
They would have a dude that does a pretty voice would have did it probably too. That would have been nice.
That would have been great.
Let's see. Any other indie games? A lot of indie games I know are coming out already. So I'm not looking too hard at the indie scene right now, because a lot of them they've been pretty consistent as far as like giving updates as far as their games. They're better about updating you about the games than the AAA developers.
They're better about a lot of things than the AAA developers are. That could be a whole podcast by itself.
Man,
you know what? We doing that one.
We doing that one.
We're not gonna promise when,
but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and we're not gonna give you updates like the AAA industry. No updates. You can pre-order it though.
I think the indie showcase at E3 was pretty sufficient.
I mean, if for any other reason, right? Devolver Digital came with one of the best games I'm looking forward to.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for that game. I'm surprised it's going to be only on the Switch and PC. I'm very shocked about that. I thought it was going to at least be on PS4 too.
I don't care. I got a Switch.
I mean, I got a Switch too, so I'm not like, I don't care, but I'm
GG's, man.
GG's. Good set.
GG's good set.
Yeah, that was that. What was the name of the game?
My Friend Pedro.
Yeah, that game was so amazing. I love the whole everything about the game aesthetically. I like that's. I
wish the music stayed with classical, but that's fine that it doesn't.
Yeah,
I'm alright with that. The music they did pick is still pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, but that's good stuff. We're here to bitch.
Yeah, we really are. So where else you want to go with this? You want to go the conferences, like a few of them that you thought? Well, I'll just take the floor really quick about a certain game series.
Hold on.
What?
Where are you going?
I gotta go to Ubisoft.
Oof.
You already know where I'm going. Oof. You know exactly where I'm going.
Oof.
Where in the non-hells is my Prince of Persia game?
All right. So I can sort of answer that.
You can't.
Hold on.
Nope.
Listen to me.
Nope.
Listen to me, Michael.
Nope.
It's not.
La. Don't say that. Oh my god.
Assassin's Creed was born off the idea of a spinoff for Prince of Persia.
Don't.
So that game is, I'm sorry, Michael.
Do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
I apologize to you.
Oh my God. I'm going to have a whole nervous breakdown before the end of this episode.
Michael.
No.
It's
no.
That way.
No.
That part.
No. I'm still holding out hope for a new one. And they didn't code a new one. And I'm upset. Still. Like, they forgot that series existed. They just Capcom.
You might have to wait for Assassin's Creed Persia or something.
You know, they would do that. They would do that too. They would probably make an Assassin's Creed. Yup. I see it coming. Especially when they changing the whole, like, formula for Assassin's Creed games now with that new one.
Oh, well, you could play as a girl or a boy and be in gay relationships despite the fact that the ancient Greeks were Christian and didn't believe in things like gayness.
That's not even half true. That's not even half true. We can go a history lesson later, but let's just say the Greeks were definitely down. They were down for everything. Anywho.
Look up guppies.
Look up gymnasium.
Well, there's a lot of terms.
There's a lot of terms.
But back to Michael.
And Prince of Persia. Like, they forgot that series. That's the series that put them on the map pretty much.
It really is.
Like, nobody was really checking for Ubisoft until that series came about. And now they're just like...
I don't know, man. I mean, people like Rayman.
I mean, yeah, that too. I'll get Rayman. They should have a new Rayman. Why haven't we got nothing Rayman? Where the hell at?
You right.
They could have came with a new Rayman. They so focused on that Raditz game with Mario.
I bet they had a big presentation to say Donkey Kong's coming.
Right? It's just a DLC pack.
Like, fam, it ain't that big a deal.
It's not. Like, we got over the initial shock of y'all working together now. Like, it's.
I mean, you want to really blow me away throwing Samus,
right? That would be kind of lit, though.
I'm down for Super Smash Rabbids Kingdom. I'm down for that.
I'm down too.
I am down for a tactical RPG Smash thing. Let's go. Let's go.
Another thing I kind of want from Ubisoft is a new like JRPG, kind of like Child of Light. That game was incredible. And I wish they would come on another game of that same vein. Not even the exact same type of game, but just like that same style and that same genre. That would be nice.
Okay. I don't know if they're gonna do that.
They not, because that's a good idea.
Especially since they've gone on. What did they say, that games don't make money now? It's all about the live services.
Games and services is a whole like.
I hate that that's a thing now.
That's a real thing. Like. The developers now are basically looking at the long-term plan, and they have to have like it's like they have a 5-year plan for their games now, and it's usually about a whole slew of DLC and stuff, and it's, so gross. But yes, Prince of Persia, every year, Ubisoft is going to get a 0 from me at their conference if they don't come out with a new Prince of Persia game. Just put it like that. So just expect me to be like 0 out of 10, nothing out of 10.
Michael.
Foot out of 10.
What? Michael.
What?
You know what? Whatever, man. You got this.
I do. Ubisoft is trash forever until the new Prince of Persia comes out. And I'm going to buy that new Assassin's Creed game too. And I'm
looking at it pretty closely.
Cause it looks less like, stealth and more like RPG. So I can get into that. But still, I want my Prince of Persia game, Ubisoft. Anywho.
You good?
I'm good. I got that out. I got all that energy out, so I could be a little more happier now.
All right, so here we go, right? Because now he and I are about to unite on this one.
What's this?
We about to go to Square Enix. Right?
Ooh, yes, let's go. Let's go.
Square
Let's hit
Enix,
this.
right?
Come on, because they
now Square Enix. First of all, what the fuck was that conference?
Man, it was pretty much a slideshow of games we already knew was coming out.
I guess this is the point where we say to you guys that this is not going to be one of our less mature.
It's not. We're gonna have to have like a nice little explicit rating on for this one because we have a lot of feelings. But yeah.
But first of all, let's okay. Slideshow. Nier is coming to Xbox.
That didn't need to be. That could have been in the Xbox conference.
Who cares?
Like, we didn't need to have that.
Who cares?
Like, that was unnecessary. Like, why?
They finally get to experience this great game, which, good for them, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they shouldn't play this game. I just don't understand why this had to be a thing at their conference.
Right? Like, that was not
Honestly,
something.
though, one thing they didn't do that I was surprised they didn't do was announce another Final Fantasy 15 DLC.
They haven't, though. I wanted to know more about it. Oh my God, I'm so mad. I'm like, if nothing else, if you're gonna make us continue this journey with Noctis, at least tell us more about this new DLC pack. They were talking about there's gonna be 3 new packs and stuff.
Nah.
Nothing. I was expecting to hear about Aranea, the best girl in that whole crap game, and nothing. Like nothing. I will say this about that game: the DLC packs are better than the entire main story of the game. Easily.
But I think we need to take notice of the big live stream in the room.
Oh yes, we did nothing about the remake. Nothing. Not even the JPEG.
I'd have taken a JPEG. I'd have taken some dude coming on stage and saying, we're working on it.
I would have taken some PNGs.
I'd have taken some more concept art or something. If they came up and said it's going to be episodic and we doing 1 disc at a time, fine.
Right?
I'm with it.
I would have been all about that too.
I'm with it. That's 4 episodes. You can't fuck this up. Whatever, man. Just make it happen.
I really wanted that.
But we still waiting.
They just didn't say anything about it, and that's what people were really looking forward to hearing the most about anyway. Mm-hmm. Out of anything else they had going on this year, besides Kingdom Hearts, which we knew was coming out, we knew had all this stuff.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
We wanted to hear about this damn remake, and
you would have thought that they would have said something since they had their own segment.
Why would you even have your own conference then?
They just came up, went here you go, and just walked away.
And there was a whole bunch of stuff we already knew Octopath was coming out. We already knew Dragon Quest was coming out. We already knew Kingdom Hearts was coming out. We knew all these games already had release days.
They only announced maybe 1 or 2 new games.
I think so, and it wasn't
anything. It was some Babylon game for
Platinum, yeah.
Which great, but
it was a JPEG.
Yeah. And I know we're saying we would have appreciated a JPEG, but
that's from certain games,
right?
Though.
That's from stuff that we know is coming, not new stuff.
Not new. We need more than just that from a new title.
An entirely new IP altogether. We kind of need a little bit.
We need at least a GIF,
right? But for stuff we are anticipating, come on, man. Come on.
I don't understand the point of having their own conference. They weren't going to show anything worthwhile. It just felt like it was a waste of time. And this just harkens back to when I was at EVO last year, and I heard the Square Enix guys at their booth sitting there talking about how much E3 is a waste of time. And it shows in their presentation because they didn't really do anything.
They showed nothing for their flagship game, Dissidia.
Nothing. They just, I'm so mad.
I was looking to see if they was going to put a character out, maybe some kind of if they said to me, we're going to put out a patch that lets you do 1v1, that'd have fixed the game for me. Oh my God. That would have fixed it.
They could have did that.
I would have been you know what? I'm going to pick this game up right the fuck now.
That could have just been a new, or
for the
console version.
We going to upscale the PSP version. Done.
Ooh, don't say that.
Bought.
If they would have said they put it on the PSN, you can go buy it right now after the conference was over. Oh my God, that would have been so good.
They could have done literally any. Oh, but hey, you can get Final Fantasy costumes in Monster Hunter.
That was so stupid to even announce that. That was a waste of time too. It was filler. This whole conference was filler. They could have actually shown a lot of this stuff at other conferences. The Nier announcement, perfect for Xbox. The other stuff for PS4, during the Sony conference. There was no need. And the Octopath.
Oh, we'll get to Sony in a minute.
We could have just had that for the Nintendo one, and that would have been it. And the funny thing is, they showed it the Nintendo one.
And it was hyper there.
It was way hyper, of course, because Nintendo knows how to put on a show.
Because then they were like, hey, how about that new demo?
Right? That's why.
Which I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play that new demo.
Because you don't want to get spoilers?
Nope.
I get that. I actually get more
I played
involved.
the first demo and I was sold, and that's enough for me.
The Square Enix one was just so upsetting for so many reasons.
We could do this whole thing on Square Enix alone, but we got a bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, who we got next?
Let's see. Bethesda did exactly as I thought they would.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Hell, they brought me something I didn't even expect. A Doom sequel.
Yeah. That's getting ball day one for you.
You don't understand? Man. Game was bought. Let me find out I can pre-order it.
I think we will be able to eventually. I want pre-order stuff.
Oh yeah, they want the I know I shouldn't be giving in to pre-order culture, but I need this game. Y'all don't. Let's see what else we got here. What else we did have one. Any other developers that did it?
EA did something, but EA was trash, so it's not even worth even talking about them. I think they're like the only other developer that really, they had a PC conference, but that's just telling me stuff to come on PC. Like, that's not really exciting me that much. I wish people
could watch the comparisons between the EA conference and the PC conference, where EA is trying to be more laid back and the cool guy, while the PC people are trying to be more corporate and rigid, and neither thing worked.
Yeah.
Like, watching them both, at least, I guess the PC crowd got more cheers. I mean, EA, that was painful.
Yeah, that was awful. That was awful on so many levels.
That hurt so bad. I almost felt bad for them, but then I remember what they did to Battlefield. And Battlefront.
If we missed anything, then obviously it's not worth talking about.
It's not, because I got two companies on my radar right now that we need to discuss.
Which one? Are these the console ones?
Yes.
Oh, let's move into the consoles then.
All right, so I don't know which one I have more to say about, so we just gonna go with the one that came first, and that was Sony.
Okay.
Sony. So we've already talked about Final Fantasy VII. We're already disappointed by that.
Yeah, pretty much. Anything that Square Enix should have shown, they didn't show.
For some reason, we keep on seeing snippets of dreams, and we just
we're never gonna get that game.
It's all a dream.
It's a dream.
It's all a dream.
That's such a perfect. That's marketing 101.
I am just sitting here like, really? We just not gonna see nothing about this game? Nothing at all. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into that dumbass gimmick they did to show off Last of Us 2. I'm not even gonna get into that. Days Gone, I don't think they got much out of that. I mean, I think we saw like a little bit. Yeah, I think I blinked and missed it.
Yeah, that wasn't really that long.
And to be totally honest, I'm a little interested in that game.
What, Days Gone?
Yeah, I'm a little. I mean, I'm not huge on zombie stuff, but this one actually looks pretty cool.
I mean, it does look really nice. I will give it that. Presentation-wise, the game is really good. Let's see. That's like their shtick anyway, though. Like photorealism.
Let's see. We got tons of Spider-Man. That was fine.
Oh, that's so good. That was good stuff.
Neo is getting a sequel.
Right?
That's getting bought.
I mean, I expected that. Neo did extremely well for Timco Koei. Like, they weren't expecting it to do as well as it did.
No. They'd expect me to buy this game. And I did.
Let me think. For Sony, I think Sony did a lot right. I think that Sony didn't have a lot of wow factors outside of like a few games.
I think it was a little awkward what they were trying to do. Like that whole transition between that little church gimmick to the actual stage.
Yeah,
they could have not done that.
That was a little odd.
And of course, you got all these people like, that guy up there playing the flute is doing cultural appropriation without doing research on who the dude is. But that's a whole other topic.
Yeah. I mean, I originally was like, "Who is this white guy sitting with this?"
I mean, I was too. So but then I looked some stuff like, "Oh, all right, cool."
Nice. But that was just a very brief moment for me. Like, I didn't go into like a rage mode and start going Twitter and tweeting and stuff.
Nah, damn, I'm going to Final Fantasy VII again. What the fuck? I want this damn game to come out. Okay, all right. Shit, where is it? Where is it, Sony?
It's in the basement.
Don't say that.
It's in the basement. It is already at 10% development. They got a title card. They got some music.
What are they doing? Making it on like Windows 98 or some shit? The fuck are they doing?
It's on DOS.
Oh my god, no. He said DOS. Alright, he said DOS. That was...
Ooh, okay.
Alright, so... He said DOS, though.
We gotta take it all the way back.
Oh my lord.
I think Sony did a pretty decent showing. Like, it wasn't the greatest showing ever, but they did show a lot of, like, exclusives.
Alright, now that I've actually thought about Sony, I think I was just mad about that.
Yeah. Which, for good reason, too.
Like, the fact that I didn't see it there, I was a little mad.
Yeah.
But you know what? After calming down, after I've ranted about it the first time, I'm like, alright, Sony. y'all didn't do terrible.
They didn't. They did okay. I think they did. I think that the disappointment more so came from the developers than they did the console ones.
Yeah, because Nintendo.
Oh well, yes.
I saved them last for a reason.
Yeah. I think Sony did pretty decent, even though there was some obvious omissions from this, but
which I think we've already covered plenty of.
Yeah. Let's move into Xbox really quick.
All right. Crackdown 2 is delayed. I'm sorry, 3 is delayed again. All right.
What if part 2 is still delayed?
I mean, that's fine. Last of Gears of War 5 us? Like,
Last of Gears.
Stop
that.
I mean, y'all just not gonna make a Gears of War game and make me try to feel anything for any of these people. Not when the story has been, y'all a bunch of buff-ass dudes featuring women shooting aliens.
Oh, I love the description. That description is godlike. He said featuring woman. She's like an indescript woman.
Just like shooting up aliens like, yeah! With mild emotion. Y'all just not gonna do this. We not gonna have this one. No. And then y'all gonna make a Pops Gears? Who? Why?
Because Pops are popular.
That just gave me a migraine.
I think Xbox...
Where's Scalebound?
It's dead.
Free Scalebound.
It's dead, man.
Free my boy Scalebound.
It's dead, friend. That game's dead. It's dead, gone.
Look, if you can find hope in Prince of Persia,
that's different.
It's not.
That's different.
It's really
they
not.
literally said this game is dead. Like I have now heard from Ubisoft's mouth that the Prince of Persia series is dead. They did not say that yet. Until they say that to me, I will keep hope alive. They canceled Scalebound. That was Microsoft's fault.
Go on about your thing, man. Do your thing.
Okay, so the Xbox conference basically showed me everything I'm going to buy on PS4.
Yeah,
like, that's all it did.
Yep, that was.
I will say the Devil May Cry reveal was pretty hype. I was like, oh my god, it's going to be great.
I need people to tell me why they like that girl so much, though.
I don't get that either.
Like, do y'all just like southern crazy chicks that burst out of vans or what? She looks weird. She looks like her hair is greasy. She looks like She looks like the type of person who, if like her trash is out of place, she'll shoot you.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't care for her much.
I don't either.
But Nero,
he looks very different. Like
it's almost like the graphical style of DMC.
Oh
but
no! Oh dear!
But I ain't say that.
I mean, he looks pretty similar to DMC Dante.
To Dante?
Yeah, Dante.
And like, what is this robotic arm thing?
I mean, he got his arm taken off, I think, in the fourth game.
I need to see what that thing can do.
That's gonna be awesome. The gameplay looked really solid. Like, I'm like, this looks good.
Compare the models.
Yeah. Dante's face looks terrible. Like, let's just get that out there. He looks horrendous.
He looks like the southern uncle who kicks open doors. Wanna see my guns?
He looks like the future of what happened to Dante from the MVCI Dante.
Yikes.
Like, this is what happens in the future if he keeps on that same path of drugs, sex, and money.
Not Trump administration, Dante. I haven't forgotten I said that.
That's such a good thing. That's so good. But yeah, DMC looked really good. What else did they show that? Oh, that Jump Force, they can keep that. I don't want nothing to do with
I don't know what they were thinking. They're not going to catch me again.
They can keep that.
They caught me with J-Star's victory.
They're
not going to catch me again.
They got you.
Not
they
gonna
caught
do
you slipping.
Because this game looks weird, first of all. All these anime characters and hyper realistic, that's
jarring.
Right. There we go. That's
very jarring.
Like, I don't want to see all the fine fibers of Super Saiyan hair. Like, I'm good, man.
Did they show anything else that I was really hype about for Xbox?
I was kind of hyped for Sekiro.
Oh yeah, that's the other game from Software.
Yeah,
I definitely want that.
With the guy with the prosthetic ninja arm.
Yeah, he's up there with a grappling hook and like flying around.
It's being published by Activision.
Yeah, gross.
Which I'm scared for.
It's gonna have microtransactions.
Yeah,
loot boxes. All up in that game.
You can buy extra swords for the low fee of $1 each, but they break.
I don't need weapon break. We don't need to do
Breath of the Wild.
We don't need that. We don't need that in this game. We don't need Breath of the Wild mechanics in this game. We don't need.
They might be.
Oh God, I don't want that for my life.
Especially since this game's gonna be even harder. They say.
Yeah, I did read that it's gonna be.
Well, I saw all types of threads for that. People talk about well, I'm not gonna buy it if you're not gonna put an easy mode in there. Like, fam, where do you think you are? Where do you think you are? This is from Software. Yeah, they are swimming in your tears.
They really are, and money. So, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else notable about Xbox or anything that I feel like they should have shown? I think they showed enough stuff.
Yeah, their conference was probably the best conference game wise.
Yeah, definitely. So let's slide into the main event. The one that was like hype, but at the same time was like, what? That's it? Let's talk about Nintendo.
So, Nintendo, right? Mm-hmm. It was hype in the moment, but then the moment passed and you were like, wait, y'all ain't showed that much shit.
Y'all showed a half an hour. No, they showed, their conference was 40 minutes, and literally 25 minutes of that was spent for Smash.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about all the things that we were looking for. Okay. Well, maybe not we, but Nintendo fans were looking for that didn't show up. That Shin Megami Tensei game they teased.
Yes.
Didn't see that.
Nothing about that. Nothing.
No more ports from the Wii U to the Switch, which I'm looking for because I didn't play shit on the Wii U. I was looking for Tokyo Mirage Sessions to get ported over.
Don't say that. I'll buy that game again.
I was like, I'm waiting for that game to be ported.
I will buy that game again. Tell me if you get Nintendo, if you decide to like port that game to the Switch, I'm buying another copy. Like, I need that game a second time.
Let's see. We have not seen anything of that Pokemon game that's coming out in 2019, mostly because of the two games that are coming out this year. Yep. Yay.
Yay, new Pokemon.
I've never been this unenthused by a Pokemon game.
It's Kanto.
I don't care. I do not care.
It's the first 150 Pokemon.
And that's 150 bucks I don't have to give to this game. They took one of the best things I like about this game and was like, let's just delegate it to only gym battles that look like shit.
They don't look that bad.
Probably not. I'm just angry.
I understand when you have like rage goggles on, it's hard to see anything past that.
But y'all can keep this. Let's go, Pikachu! Fuck that. Fuck Pikachu. Fuck EV2.
No.
Bitches. No, fuck that. I'm mad.
I see. You're very angry. I want to hear more about this supposed Tales game supposed to be on the Switch. Like, I heard nothing about that since they announced that. Remember that sheet of paper you had with all the games supposed to come out for the Switch? They said nothing about that. I wanted to hear more about that.
Damn, we ain't said shit about Tales of Vesperia coming over, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm buying that day one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Like,
this is gonna be. I am highly supportive of JRPGs on the Switch.
This is going to be the definitive version of this game, too, with all the stuff. Like, the one on Xbox that originally came out on Xbox 360 was lacking. Like, that version is so trash. Like, no.
But that's okay. We're going to get the good one.
Yep. We're going to get the good one. All the characters and everything. We might not get all the DLC, though. We probably have to, like, buy all that. But
I'm with it.
But as far as, like, the game's going to be the best version. So, yay for that. I'm buying that day one.
All right.
Let me think. For...
Where was Metroid, man?
I was expecting... Yeah,
Where was Metroid Prime 4, man?
They did have, like, a whole JPEG.
Yep.
Last year.
Y'all had a year to get something together. Anything. I was waiting. I was sitting there like, we're going to see something. I don't care if it's 10 seconds of gameplay. Let's go. Didn't even mention it.
Nothing about it.
People were like really waiting on Animal Crossing.
Man! I was on Twitter looking at people like, where's Animal Crossing? Where's Animal Crossing? Like, didn't y'all just get Animal Crossing on 3DS like a few years ago, though?
What? You say a few years? Michael, don't be that guy. He said a few years ago.
And did he put one on mobile too recently?
Yeah, that one sucks though.
Oh, well.
That one's trash.
Oh.
But I mean, y'all got this. I played New Leaf, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not see the appeal. I power saved the shit out of that game. I was like, yo, here you go, Tom Nook. Here's all this money. Bloop. I destroyed the economy. I didn't care. I was with it.
What else from Nintendo that we were expecting to see?
Let's see. Of course, I mean, we ain't gonna hear nothing about Zelda or Mario for a long while. Like they
gave us all let's
see, Zelda, Kirby, Mario. We ain't gonna hear nothing for them.
We did get that stuff about Star Fox in the other game. That's not Star Fox.
You all can't see the face I'm making, but I'm very upset that he had the audacity to mention that not Star Fox game to me.
But it's Star Fox.
It's not No, it's Skylanders in space. I don't want that. I don't want Skylanders in space. I want a Star Fox.
Then you could just play. Look, if you play that, or you may him in the new Smash Brothers. That's your options right now.
Well, we waiting for Smash then. Skylanders in space. I ain't playing that shit.
They gave you what you wanted, okay?
I didn't ask for that. I wasn't here for that.
You should.
I wasn't.
You wasn't present for that?
No, I was not. No one called me. I checked my phone. No, I was not present for that meeting that said that we wanted this.
I think you're just being really, nitpicky at this point.
Whatever, man.
I can't think of anything else.
I'm trying to think of the major franchises that didn't show up.
Yeah,
I mean, forget the fact that we ain't getting Virtual Console.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
And, they ain't said nothing about how they gonna replace it, what they gonna do about it.
Nope.
They were just like, games.
They was like, look.
I ain't seen nothing for Travis Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out this year?
I believe so. Yeah, I ain't seen shit about that.
We didn't get nothing for Bayonetta 3 either.
We ain't get nothing for Bayonetta 3.
Nothing.
Trash.
Nothing. I am so mad. I just remember about that shit. Oh, I got mad really fast.
I see.
Ooh.
I wish y'all could see these motions, man.
Ooh. Because I was not thinking about Bayonetta until I remembered that they announced that game, a couple months ago?
They announced it at the Video Game Awards.
Yeah, that was not that long ago. And we didn't get a JPEG.
All we saw was Bayonetta getting bopped. That's all we know. That this ain't gonna be an easy game.
Which I'm fine with, but we could have got something at E3. Like a trailer, a coffee situation. The voice actor came out and sat down at E3 and just talked to us for a little bit. Something. We didn't get nothing.
I wish I knew what the voice actors look like. I have no idea.
I actually don't either.
We might look that up later.
Yeah, find out.
But yeah, we no Bayonetta.
And that's like their new flagship title. That's like the new flagship for Nintendo. Because 2 is so good, and I'm waiting for 3. I need 3. I need 3 right in my veins.
I want to see how 3 is going to be better than 2. Because I was skeptical about 2 being better than 1, but then I played it.
Oh my god!
I think I beat that game in 2-3 days.
2 is so good.
And that game is amazing.
Ugh. It just exceeded all my expectations for a Bayonetta game, and I don't know how they're going to be able to exceed that for 3, but they're going to do it. I believe in them.
I do too.
If they did if they could do it with 2, they could do it again.
Hey, but guess what?
What?
We can have Dragon Ball Fighters on the go now. Because we wanted that.
Anyway,
who
playing that on the Switch?
You right, because them Joy-Cons suck.
Yeah, it's not for fighting games. It works a little bit for Brawl Out, but other than that, I can't imagine playing a real fighter like that, where the traditional fight game with quarter circles trying to play that. No, it's not gonna work.
I think that's about it as far as stuff they didn't show.
Yeah.
They show plenty of Smash.
Plenty. One thing that I was noticing about E3 this year is the lack of fighting games. Besides the stuff they announced before E3, they didn't really show any, really new fighting games.
Honestly, I am not as bothered by that as some are. Because we already know the fighting games that are coming out, right?
Yeah.
To have more new fighting games, I don't know, man.
Or just new information about some of them. Well,
I mean, I would have liked to see some more like Soul Calibur 6.
Yeah.
This would have been a nice time to put in a new character trailer or something like that.
That would have been perfect time.
Or a few.
Probably like 3 would have been perfect.
Or what else is coming up is fighting in the fighting game verse?
It's coming out this year.
Yeah. Or next.
Well, next year is DOA is coming out. DOA 6.
It would have been nice to see some of that.
Yeah, a little bit more.
But you know, what we have right now is fine.
I was expecting to see something like new besides like that stupid Jump Force. They can keep that garbage.
Yeah, that looks kind of dumb.
That looks dumb.
That would have been a nice time to drop the new Dragon Ball Fighters trailers too,
right?
For base Goku and Vegeta.
So mad about that. Like that is like the most trash DLC ever. You gonna strip the characters of their of their Super Saiyan form and make characters out of them and people will pay for it?
Watch them have some sort of transformation.
Don't
like Goku's gonna have Kaioken. He's gonna have Kaioken.
I see that happening. His level 3 is gonna probably be Spirit Bomb.
They show plenty of the My Hero Academia game. They're really making a deal of that game, and I think they should because they should really be working off the momentum of the anime.
Oh yeah, the anime is like the hot ticket anime right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm caught up now, and I teared up a little.
Aww.
I did. My boy All Might. Press F to pay respects, please.
I mean, he got folded up. I knew it was gonna happen eventually.
I mean, but they ain't had to hit him so hard.
But
Damn.
he hit people hard though.
They're evil.
Well, that's been like their whole shtick. I mean, I'm not like super into the show.
I mean, they're evil, Michael.
What I got, their whole thing is like destroy him and his legacy. That's it.
I mean, they did it.
Bopping him hard. They gotta do it.
But that's enough because we're getting into spoiler territory, I guess.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Y'all ain't hear that.
Y'all ain't hear none of that stuff. Yeah, E3 for me was a little underwhelming overall. Like as a whole collective, I was not super satisfied with what they showed. I feel like they just held back a lot of stuff. And some of the really big, like, notable games that we talked about earlier definitely should have been shown. Like, we definitely should have heard more about the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
I mean, E3 was hot dog water to me, so.
Like, I was hyped during certain parts, but just overall, like, looking back, I'm like, this isn't like 2015. Like, 2015, I will always look at Infamy as one of my favorite E3s ever, because that just showed me so much stuff. Like, just so much hype. Like, I was just so ready for life after that. And this one's like, well, I guess.
I mean, I guess I'll get Devil May Cry 5.
Right, that's what I feel like. I guess I'll get it next year when it comes out. Like, I'm not patiently waiting for it. I'm like, I'm gonna get it when it comes out. I'm not like waiting for it.
Man, it's kind of like what I wrote about, for you guys who read what I write.
Oh yeah, that actual article got a lot of traction, but a lot of people were pretty much saying that E3 is about the community and everybody comes together.
Community to make better leak lists than the actual list. That same community that'll argue about how a game doesn't need to exist or how a game looks bad or things like that.
That's those same people.
Well, you know what? Y'all can take that. Y'all can hold this hot dog water flavored L that was E3 2018, and we'll wait for the Game Awards where they really gonna show some stuff, or maybe we'll wait for Tokyo Game Show.
I'm waiting for Tokyo Game Show.
For all these other game conventions where they actually gonna show stuff.
Gamescom content comes up next too. That's the one in Germany. I don't think they're gonna show too much. I'm really thinking TGS.
I think they're gonna show some stuff about Cyberpunk 2077.
I forgot about that game.
I ain't forget about that game. I'm hyped for that game.
I forgot about that.
Let's go.
Like I didn't forget. Like
Witcher in the future. Let's go.
Witcher in the future. Yeah, I think Tokyo Game Show is gonna be the hot ticket for a lot of games.
Yeah, because they show things.
I wish I could go to Tokyo Game Show is like such a much more different experience than E3 because E3 is more geared towards the industry and the inner people in the industry, where Tokyo Game Show is more about the fans and the people coming because it's like $15 to go to Tokyo Game Show. Yeah,
but how much does it take to get to Tokyo?
Oh well, yeah. I'm just saying people actually live in Japan. Like it's just $15, like all you need.
I mean, one of these days we gotta go.
One year we're gonna have the means and the funds and all that good stuff to get there, but in time. Yes. Do you have any final thoughts on the shit E3 should have shown?
I mean, y'all gotta show me some more, man. Like throughout the year, I know I'm gonna see trailers for the stuff we discussed. I know we are, because that's how this works. E3 was really just there as a teaser for the rest of the year. That's really
And that's usually not how E3 works, though.
It's not, but that's how it felt like it was this year. They showed so much stuff that we didn't expect. Fine, but of the stuff that we did,
it wasn't like a lot of trailers they showed didn't have a lot of wow factor to them.
It felt like this was the precursor to stuff to come.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either. But industry bullshit.
What would you say was the worst part of E3 this year?
You mean besides the Square Enix part?
I'm just saying in general. What would you say was the worst part of E3 this year?
Oh, man. I want to say because EA is a close second, but I expected nothing from EA.
Yeah.
I expected something from Square Enix.
Especially for the fact they actually had their own conference this year.
Yeah,
separate one.
I was waiting for something. All I got... I mean, honestly, this conference was Kingdom Hearts and Friends.
Yeah, pretty much.
This conference was letting us know that, hey, this game exists. It's
coming
real.
Out. It's coming out. It's not
vaporware. 2019, baby!
Hey guys, so what did you think about E3 this year? Were you impressed by the conferences that came out? Were you impressed by the games they showed? Were you a little disappointed like me and Anthony were? Or were you just underwhelmed or just waiting for other trade shows to come up? Let us know in the comments below. You can go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Rushdown Radio. You can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Rushdown Radio. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Twitter. I'm at The Miracle, which is TheMirrorCle. And you can follow us, you can talk to us, you can, discuss, debate, whatever you want to do. Thanks for listening to this really, really super long episode. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.